And welcome to the fourth in a series of guided visualizations for relaxation and well-being. If you place your hands over your belly, quite low down, below your tummy button, and one hand on top of the other, and you want the air to expand that area first as you draw it in. So drawing the air down, filling the bottom, and then filling up, 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 filling the head, and then letting go from the head, from the throat, chest, stomach, and pelvis, feeling that sinking in, drawing and gathering. And for the ACMOS people amongst you, you'll understand that we're looking at breathing in an outwards way and an inwards way, so centrifugal, centripetal. So when we're breathing from the bottom up, we're connecting more with the earth energy, very calming, soothing, relaxing. So just trying that again. So we're connecting down with the base, hands over the lower tummy, and breathing, allowing that tummy to come forwards as you breathe in and to widen and to fill, and then filling up through the stomach, through the chest, through the neck, into the head, feeling open, and then breathing out from the throat, from the chest, from the stomach, and the pelvis, just allowing that to soften and relax. So I'd like you to think as you do the next one, whether you feel that there's any blocks anywhere. Do you feel it's easier to get the air into the belly? Is it easier to get it into the pelvis? Is it easier to get it into the chest, the throat, or the head? And if there's an area that feels more difficult, then I want you to go away later on and just practice breathing like that, but focusing on the area that just feels a bit restricted. So for me, I feel it very easy to get the air into my lower belly, into my belly, into chest. But when it comes to the throat, I find that a little bit more difficult with this exercise, and partly because I'm speaking. It's more difficult to do it, but even when I'm not speaking, I find that this is where there's more restriction. And if you think about the shape of the vase, there is a natural narrowing point there in your airways. So just working through wherever you feel your restriction is to improve your breath work, which gets you into a more relaxed state. If you have control of your breathing, then it's very easy to let go and just to be. If your breathing is tight anywhere, then it means that you become tight too. So just working your way to let that go. So let's do that one more time, just down to the belly with our eyes closed, thinking and feeling whatever it is that you feel on the way in or out. So we're going to fill the belly first, then the upper belly, up through the chest, through the throat, into the head. And then as you breathe out, down through into the face, the throat, the chest, the belly, and finally allowing that sort of pool of air or pool of energy to leave from the lower belly. And just sitting with that feeling for a moment, tuning in with your breath and tuning in with your energy. Right, so let's just come back into our space. You can make yourself as comfortable as you like, have another little wriggle, lean back a bit in your chair, and just make sure that you're comfortable, that you're warm, and we're just going to have a little talk now. So we're going to imagine ourselves arriving in a car park at the bottom of quite a big mountain. It's a lovely sunny day, and we can feel the warmth of the sun on our cheeks, and we can feel that we're comfortable. We've got the right clothes on for the day, the right clothes on for the weather. And we're going to walk across the car park, feeling the gravel crunch beneath our feet, towards one of those old-fashioned chair lifts that are little like swings, and just making our way up to the chair, and it very gently scoops us off the ground and lifts us and carries us up the hill. It's not very high, and it feels very secure. And as you're in that chair, you're free of that connection with the earth temporarily. So have a little look around you. What can you see? If you look to your right and your left, looking at the colors of the mountainside, are there trees there? What draws your attention? Take a breath and smell that country air. Fill your lungs with that pure, gentle, fresh air. And as you sit there, you feel a very gentle rock in the chair. Just a little. Not enough to make you uncomfortable, but just because there's a gentle breeze in the air. And that gentle breeze you can feel in your hair, you can feel on your skin. And now we've reached the top of that chairlift. And we gently step off of the chair and back onto firm ground. And the transition is easy, very easy. And walking forwards, and in front of us, there's a grassy meadow. It has a slight slope leading upwards, and we're going to follow that slope, feeling the moss and the springiness of the earth beneath our feet. Enjoying that sort of bounce as we step one foot to the next. Looking down around us, and we can see there are flowers in amongst the grass and the moss and the bracken and the heather. You can carpet your meadow with whatever suits you. Picture a mountainside that you enjoyed visiting as a child, or picture a mountainside that you love to visit now. And focus on those flowers. What colour are they? Do we have a glorious red, like the tulip here? Or some of the beautiful colours of this really pretty daffodil with oranges and pale lemon? The colours of nature, allow them to seep into you. Collect them, embrace them, and draw them into your heart. Turning now to look behind you. See where you have been. Enjoy the colours and the gentle slope as you look down over the meadow. Listen to the sounds of insects, to the sensation of the breeze. Are there any trees around you, and can you hear the air moving in those trees? Be grateful for that past, because it was a beautiful experience walking through that gentle field of flowers. And stopping in the moment and breathing into the belly, into the chest, into the throat, into the head. And as you breathe out, really rooting yourself in the here and now, where we are, as you gently turn and face the slope ahead. Up in the distance, you can see other people on the path ahead of you. They're very, very small and far away, but they're still part of your world as you look forwards. And stepping as fast or as slowly as you like towards a grassy knoll. You're climbing up higher and higher, feeling your heart work and your legs work as you carry yourself up that hillside. As we carry ourselves forwards, we're getting higher and higher and closer to the top. And as we crest the top of that rise, as always in Scotland, we see another top ahead of us. But for today, we're going to stop where we are. There's a beautiful viewpoint, and there's no one there but you. You have the peace and the time to enjoy all that scenery and the sensations that you feel by yourself. It's a warm day and the ground is soft beneath your feet. So let's just take a moment to think about taking off our socks and shoes, of sitting on the grass, which is nice and dry, feeling the warmth of the earth and feeling the sun on our faces, connecting with those two really important energies for life on earth. Feeling the earth fill us up and calm us down. Really enjoying the warmth of the sun on our skin, through our clothes, and under our feet, because the earth is warm on top of that mountain. We can look up and we can see some rocky crags and marvel at the shapes and the textures against the skyline. One day we might like to climb those crags, but not today. Today is about feeling warm and safe and calm. Looking to the other side, down at the view below. And there we can see the sea at the foot of the mountain. The sun twinkling on the slight ripples. Filling yourself up with breath again, and this time closing your eyes and drawing all the sensations that you've collected from around you deep inside. Calling all your senses into your heart. so that you build that picture like a video clip that you can look back on when you want to feel calm. Thinking now, just place your hands over your heart, in the center of the chest, one hand over the other. And as you breathe, I want you to think about deepening your connection with yourself. Connecting really, really deep inside with the very core of you being. Thinking about your family, about your friends, about the people that you love. Draw them into your heart. These connections are especially important when we can't see the people that we care about. So making that really, really deep connection with everyone that you care about. Allowing that feeling of love to widen and to encompass everyone, not just those we care about, but everyone within the human race. And widening again to encompass the animal kingdom. Send out the love from your heart center to all living things, whether they're human, whether they're animals, whether they're plants. Everything on Mother Earth is connected, and we can connect to that through the center of ourselves. Deepening your connection with yourself makes you feel very steady. It makes it harder for life to rock you and easier to carry whatever you have to carry. So that connection with yourself, your soul, your spirit, with all that is. It doesn't need a name, but it is as big a part of you as the physical structure that carries you round. So feeling the earth beneath your hips, beneath your legs, and beneath your feet. Feeling the sun and the breeze as it moves around you, carrying that waft of warm air. The currents within the atmosphere of the earth. And then sinking into yourself, feeling that it makes you grow stronger, stronger from within, which then leads to a feeling of expansion as your energy opens up. Opening your arms wide, feeling the tingling in your fingertips. Can you feel your fingertips in the breeze and in the warmth of the sun? And can you feel your fingertips from within as your energy reaches each and every one of them? Collecting that feeling from all around you and drawing it into your heart. Relishing the moment, relishing the view the sounds, looking high in the sky and seeing a hawk fly hovering above the earth and then moving faster to hover again with grace and beauty and ease. Gathering yourself up now as you move back to standing and looking around at the scenery above, with the craggy mountain that one day we might explore, and then down to the sea below. Feeling that you're in your own little microcosm within the universe, absolutely perfectly in your place and your time. We make our way back towards the path and lead down towards the meadow. Strolling with ease now as we just flow down that path, having a bit of a bounce in our step so that it's easy, so that we land gently. Walking back across the springy moss of the meadow towards the chairlift. And for those of you who would like to, you can take the path down the hill. For others, you may want to have that gentle swing as you sit fully supported and safe as the chairlift brings you back down to the car park where we started. Taking your attention back into the here and now. Look at your surroundings. Enjoy your homes. We're spending more time there than we normally do. So look at the colours. Why did you pick the colours you picked around you? Why did you pick the plants or the furniture? And generally we choose things because we feel a connection or we love them. So enjoy your homes and enjoy your furnishings and enjoy the time and the peace to be very much with yourselves. This time is a gift and it's something we don't get very often. So that is the silver lining for now. Have a little wriggle. Thank you for joining me, and we'll be having another session same time next Monday. And so if you would like to join us, that would be wonderful. See you then.